Hey, yo, we back with another video, man, and we got Myron arguing with some lady on the college campus. We're gonna get right into it. We don't waste no time.
Hi, I was just wondering, I've noticed that you speak with a lot of kind of generalizations. I'm wondering if you have any facts with sources to kind of talk about right now? To back up anything you've kind of said?
Okay, what is the thing that you have a point of contention with?
Literally any of your beliefs. If you have any sources or any proven facts that you can pull from, I'd love to hear that.
Okay, what is the one that you have a grievance with in particular?
Any of them. Do you have any statistics? Anything. I'm giving it up to you. If you have any statistics in your head, you should be able to say them right now.
There we go. Perfect example, guys. What'd I tell you? She heard something I didn't like.
You haven't answered my question.
Comes onto the mic, triggered, can't even articulate what I said that offended her. We've talked about so many different things here. We've talked about blacks, we've talked about women, we've talked about Zionism, we've talked about so many different things.
Could you please answer the question?
So, again,
okay, give me
what is your point of contention? Because we've talked about so many different things.
I'm going to answer your question, thank you. Do you have any statistics on women that you would like to speak on? Any numbers, any sources, any websites you'd like to pull from?
Give us your grievance and then we can address that.
Okay, we can't have an intelligent conversation if you have no facts that you can pull out of your back pocket. Do you have no facts to pull out of your back pocket right now?
Again, what is the thing that you want facts on?
Women.
We've talked.
Tell him what you want facts on. You just keep saying the same thing. If you feel offended by anything he said, tell him what you felt offended on, and he's gonna respond to whatever you felt offended on. That's it. You're making it difficult.
About different things.
Go ahead.
Okay. What about women do you want to talk about?
Reproductive rights. Give any statistics.
Men are physically superior to women.
Based
That's a
on
fact.
what? Give a statistic that backs that up. Give any data that backs that up. Go ahead.
Okay. You're telling me I need a study to say that men are physically superior to women?
No, I'm saying that you need to have provable evidence behind what you're saying. You haven't said any number your entire time here. I'm wondering if you have the ability to do that, or if you're basing off everything you're saying off of lived experiences and opinion.
No. It's a combination of different things, obviously.
Okay.
Experience, studies.
Sure.
Right? For example,
what studies?
Okay, there's Family Institute studies where women that are promiscuous have higher rates of divorce.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
More kids being born out of wedlock, etc. Sure. And we know the nuclear family is extremely important to raising a child.
Sure.
Single mother households do awful. So the thing is, again, this is very broad, so if you want to go ahead and have a discussion on something more specific, we can.
Right.
But if you have to ask me for a study, when I say men are physically superior to women, then what's going on here? That's just common sense.
What's going on is I just want your arguments to be based off of facts and not your opinion.
Men are physically superior to women, that's a fact.
Okay, amazing. Where are you pulling the fact from? Your lived experience, your opinion.
Do I need a study to tell you that 1 + 1 is 2?
No.
Okay. So then I don't need a study to tell you that men are physically superior to women.
You're trying to talk about science. You're not using any science to talk about it.
Men have greater lung capacity, greater muscle density. They're taller. They're faster.
Amazing.
They have faster reaction times.
Okay.
So there's your study.
About 15 questions to get any statistics from you. That is my problem with you. Have a great day.
Statistics prove everything I just said.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Fucking stupid. Dude, we see guys, this is exactly what I am talking about. This is precisely what I'm talking about. What facts do you have? Incredible. Clown world. Right?
Yo,
absolute fucking clown world.
Myron be at war with the females, bro.
Wait, my question for you is: in college, sleeping around.
Wait, no. Let's get the heckler, the long-haired guy in the back yelling. What do you got to say? Come on up.
Men of integrity do not push down.
How about you say it to the mic?
Men of integrity do not push down.
Yeah, this guy. What is this guy? I don't know what the fuck this. Hey, bro, the girls are gonna fuck you that are watching. Just so you know, you're not gonna get they're not gonna be like, oh my god, that guy, he rescued us from the fucking asshole on campus. What is your disagreement?
Men of integrity do not stand down, do not push down. Support your neighbor, help your neighbor.
Yeah, I gotta support them and tell them they're stupid when they're stupid.
Incredible.
You gotta tell the truth. For example, this woman can't even, she says some dumb shit, you gotta tell her she's dumb. If you need a study to know that men are physically superior to women, then you're a fucking retard. Why are you at a college? And we need to get back to telling people the truth. And again, if you're gonna heckle in the back and not come up on the mic, then shut the fuck up. Honestly.
Oh.
Because that's the problem. You guys heckle in the back. I say, come and challenge my ideas. You guys can't, because you're a bunch of liberal fucking woke retards. Someone needs to tell you guys you're fucking stupid, quite frankly. And we need to go back to shaming retards, because you're gonna sit there, men of integrity don't push down. What are you talking about? Integrity is telling the truth. So if I tell a woman she's dumb, and she is dumb, maybe she might self-improve and think twice before she speaks. Because here's the problem. Women just yap to yap. They don't yap to actually go ahead and have any facts or have a real discussion. They say stupid shit like, do you have a study for why men are physically superior to women? How about, since the beginning of time, every revolution has been led by men? How about that men build everything that we see here? How about that men control the infrastructure? Men control the military, the police, etc. When her fat ass calls 911 for choking on a fucking cheeseburger again, who's gonna show up? Probably a fucking man. So I'm tired of this whole, let's send for women. Let's make women feel special. Men lead, women follow. It's always been that way. I'm not gonna fucking apologize for saying the truth. Okay? And that's the problem with things like everyone has to be politically correct. It's a bunch of fucking fat. And it's why we're getting weaker and the Chinese are becoming better. Because we have this woke, stupid ideology where we have to appeal to people's feelings versus saying what things are. So yeah, dude, if you're not gonna get on the mic, just shut up. Don't heckle from the back like a pussy. What's up?
My question for you is, in college, sleeping around, is this the normal? It's how it is. I do agree with you to a certain extent. It's good for guys to get experience. But at a certain point, aren't you just contributing to the cycle that hurts men in the long run? You're encouraging shitty behavior from women by sleeping with them, even if they're shitty people.
Here's the thing. Women are going to be sluts no matter what. So you might as well get your training in, figure out who these women are, and don't commit to them.
Thank you.
All right. Who's up next? Any progressives that heckle in the back, come on up to the mic. This is your last chance. But
Heroes from back here.
no, but they want to be able to hear you.
Heroes from back here.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. When we're actually on, just make yourself look stupider when you're in the back heckling versus coming on the microphone.
I'm glad you think that, friend.
These guys are moron. Okay, what's up?
All right, so honestly,
Like, as a man, you should be able to stand behind your beliefs and be able to articulate your beliefs instead of saying a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo feelings. I don't like this, blah blah blah. Go ahead.
all right, honestly, I've never seen this before. I kind of walked by, was interested. What's the goal with what you're doing? I guess from a distance, coming in and hearing you talk about, directly the slut shaming sign. It seems like rage bait. And then we had the guy up here come talk. You told him to be quiet, and you went to the heckler in the back. And then earlier, when you were discussing, you plugged your book. Is this whole thing just a profit, or is there a message you're really trying to push?
Are you familiar with my content?
No, that's
Okay.
why I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, I just give guys the truth, the unfiltered truth about how the world really works and how men and women are not the same, and guys need to navigate dating and or marriage or relationships significantly different than they think.
Do you think you present men and women like the same platform? Like, for example, the girl who just came up, she asked for a source for any information. And she fell into it. You asked, are men stronger than women? And she bit. But realistically, you are seeing a lot of generalization. And
The world operates on generalities. That's how the world works.
I don't entirely think so. You can argue society does that way. But arguing genes, for example. What science? You said men are superior to women in almost every single way. Physically, of course.
Yes.
But what about mentally?
Mentally too. You can make the argument that we have more geniuses that are men.
But where is your source that you actually have proof that men are mentally superior?
Men absolutely dominate geniuses. The majority of geniuses are men. That's a fact. So this is what I'm saying. Like this craziness of like, I need a study for that. Like,
if you're going to
Really?
go around and spread an opinion, it'd be
that's not an
best to be
opinion. That's a
educated.
fact. Look it up on your phone.
I'm asking
The majority
you.
of geniuses are men. That's not open to interpretation or your subjective opinion. That's an objective fact. And this is the issue too, as well, with academia. And this is a problem with college. Like people think that things are opinions or subjectivity matters. I'm telling you an objective fact that the majority of geniuses are men.
You think people come to college and learn that things are opinions? Like that's how the world
Because
functions?
because what ends up happening is it's what you feel versus what's real. If you're over here saying like, what? I need a study to know that most geniuses are men.
Okay, right
that's the
there,
truth.
Right there. Why
you don't
do
need
you
a study for
dumb
that.
down a statement of, well, I didn't study? Like that's if you showed up to a project and you didn't study, people aren't going to reward you for what you're saying. Do
And you
understand?
clearly didn't
follow?
study, so you're getting made fun of. Like that. Like this is what it is.
You're making fun of me,
Yes, because you are coming in
but
with a.
you haven't retorted. You're
I just told you that the majority of geniuses are men. That's a fact.
Okay, but the actual physical makeup of a brain. Okay, here's where I'm really curious here. If you had a daughter or your mom, women important in your life, are you gonna look at them like immediately tell them you'll never be better than me? Physically, mentally.
Yes, actually, yes.
Actually.
Yes, yes. I will prepare my daughter for how the world really works and tell her you need to find a man when you're young and beautiful and you have the best ability to get the best guy that you can. I'm going to tell her the truth of how the world really works.
And if they bring up, I mean, respectfully,
Myron don't be cutting
struggle to see
nobody
what you're
no
pushing
slack,
here,
bro.
And it's not simply to profit off of men searching for reassurance and this idea that there's just so much better. Like saying a guy can sleep around a lot but then settle down, but a girl can't. The statistic that you're referring to with marriage goes both ways. It's about how sex before marriage leads to a higher chance of divorce. It's not just women.
Who initiates the majority of divorce?
I don't know that one.
See, you don't know what you're talking about. 80% of divorces are initiated by women. 70 to 80%. So the reason why I say the things that I say is because there's some type of reasoning as to why I say that, to give advice in a manner where, hey, this is how the world works. This is what's going on. This is how you adapt to what's going on. The problem is that you don't even know what's going on.
See, where do you get that idea? I mean, I'm being respectful.
There's divorce studies out there that show that women overwhelmingly control divorces. And the 90% of alimony is paid to women.
But why didn't you bring that up earlier?
I did bring it up. That came up earlier.
Okay, I might have misheard. I'm a big thing. You walk in and you hear immediately calling someone a slut or retard. There's very aggressive verbiage. For what reason? Like,
okay, hold on.
Here,
can you call me a liar?
A what?
Am I a liar?
I think you believe.
What have I lied about?
The idea that the superiority complex you have between men and women.
I explained that already. Physically, men are superior to women.
Physically,
yes,
obviously, but mentally.
Okay, so where have I lied?
Where have you? Okay.
Exactly. Like until you can call me a liar, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. The reality. See, this issue. He has more issue with the way I'm saying things versus what I'm saying. You're more concerned with the context versus the content. That's a very female way of interpreting things, by the way. With men,
right there,
we speak directly, we call it like it is. We speak directly, we call it like it is. You have an issue with the way I'm saying things versus what I'm saying.
I'm not.
Until you can call me a liar, I don't give a
things.
fuck about your opinion, quite frankly. Because you've been wrong on so many different things. You don't even know that women overwhelmingly initiate divorce. We can't even have a conversation on the same playing field because you don't even know.
So I don't know one statistic, and that completely.
That's a
derails
very
what I know.
significant statistic as to why I tell men to get into a dating or relationship with a woman from a
girl
defensive
comes
perspective.
up here, ask for any source, and your response was to put her in a corner for the physical aspect.
I gave her the sources, and she had nothing to say.
What source did you use?
I just said the Family Institute. We're talking about women with high body.
What's the source? Saying a number is not a source.
The Family Institute, right? Family Studies Institute came out basically that women that have high body counts have a lower chance of maintaining a healthy long-term marriage.
Okay. I guess.
All right, man. Next person. Next person.
Wait. Quick
next
question.
person.
Quick question.
No, next person, bro. Like you're just
Why-
not equipped for this conversation. And it's very annoying.
Why
You're not
the
equipped for this
negativity?
conversation?
Like actually.
You are not equipped for this conversation. Next person. One more. Yeah, one more. Huh? About what? Yeah, bro. Like, you see, you know what? Because you're going to remember this ass whooping that you got in this debate. You need to study before you go and talk and try to act like you know what you're talking about, right? And we need to go back to bullying people. You sound like an idiot. You need to do better. Yeah. I would never get on a microphone and talk to someone and argue something I have no fucking idea about.
My first thing I brought up was, do you do this simply for a profit?
Do you understand that saying women are stupid, control America, Indians stink, and all the other crazy things that I say is completely antithetical to profit? If you want and
So
I've
in
been
full seriousness,
demonetized.
you think the sign in the front wasn't meant to rage bait?
All right, dude. Next person. Next person.
All right, ignore
this
this
guy's slow.
Yo, Myron
How's
be
it going, Myron?
wild.
Yo.
I'm not here to like say you're wrong on anything or anything. Even though I don't agree with you, I'm not necessarily going to say you're wrong. I had like two questions to ask you. First one, you talked about abortion and women have more of a say in reproductive rights and everything. I just wanted to ask, are you pro-abortion or are you against abortion?
That's something that I'm currently researching right now.
Okay. Second question I wanted to ask you. Well, going off the abortion one, I'll just stick with that for a second. I know you hang out with people like Nick Fuentes and Andrew Tate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've seen in multiple clips, Andrew Tate will talk about abortion is abortion, not having abortion is like a third world country thing, and you can't force people to have children and everything like that. And I just wanted to ask you, where do you think you stand on that? Because I believe forcing people to have children that they don't want is a third world country thing, and it's just going to make things worse with orphanages.
Again, it's a topic that I'm researching with abortion. I haven't formulated a full, complete opinion on that yet.
Okay. My other question for you.
Look, we got to get to the next person because we have we got people waiting, and we got to be quick. We got to get out of here.
I just had a
This is your third question?
What?
Okay, just ask it quickly.
Sorry. You were talking about how slut-shaming women is okay, but men. Do you think slut-shaming men is also okay, or is that wrong?
Men can't be sluts.
And that's where I wanted to ask about that is. I understand being a figure and everything is good for men and everything like that. But having a guy that says that a bunch of guys can have sex with a bunch of women and everything like that, I don't think that's right. And if anything, as a figure, I think you should be pushing to be a virgin or anything like that until marriage.
That sounds good on paper, but it doesn't work in practicality.
So then why would you say it's okay for men to sleep with a bunch of women, but not women sleep with a bunch of
What
men?
I'm saying is that when men have sex with a bunch of women, there's something he's doing correct. It's a barometer of their sexual market value. When women have sex with a bunch of dudes, there's something wrong. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Men, they must work to get sexual access. Women don't. So it's an honest barometer of where that guy stands in the sexual marketplace. Now, if that guy chooses to be a virgin, that's different. But my point is I want them to have the choice. If they want to be celibate, they can. But let's be honest, most guys are involuntary celibate, aka incel. That's the issue. Next. We'll go through this quickly, guys, because I know I saw some of you guys in line. So one question, go ahead.
What do you think about the war in Iran right now?
Stupid. Completely retarded.
But you seem conservative because you say liberal this and liberal that, and yet Trump just listens to Daddy Netanyahu and declares war on Iran. What do you think
We've talked about
that?
this extensively already.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I wasn't here for that. You mind re-elaborating your points?
Dude, we got to go quick time. I already said that the war with Iran is retarded. The Jews are pushing us into a war. Very simple. Stupid.
Okay, I'm sorry I just got here, but I just had a quick question. So, where do you see, women in terms of, college and, actually trying to, get a degree in bettering themselves? Whether that be, with different majors or, I don't know. What do you think about women trying to get degrees and not just staying home and...
It's a waste of time. I think women should be prioritizing trying to find a guy and build a family. I do understand that going to college, can have some benefits of maybe getting a job or whatever so that if you don't find a guy, but I do think that women should be prioritizing finding a guy while they're in college.
Okay, can you explain, kind of why that is?
Because women have a finite amount of time to find a partner when their sexual market is at the highest. Because as women age, they lose value.
Damn.
Okay, and then what would you say, you're, are you, pro-Trump, I guess? Or, what's your, political affiliation?
A lot of people call me far right, but, whatever, they want to label me.
Okay.
I did vote for Trump, but I don't like the war.
Okay. Is there anything else that you feel like you don't align with Trump, I guess? Or, I don't know, when I, look at what you're doing right now, it reminds me a lot of, Charlie Kirk, what he did. I feel like, though...
I'm further right than Charlie Kirk.
You're what?
If you need a barometer, I'm further right than Charlie Kirk, I would say.
Okay, that's all. I was just wondering.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Charlie. Who's up next? Nobody else? No progressives? No angry progressives? We'll do one more. Damn, everybody's terrified, huh? Okay.
Wait, can I elaborate on something really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would consider myself, pretty conservative, but also, not... Sorry to everyone, but not to the extent of some of your beliefs. I feel like I'm pretty just leaning right. How do you recommend I guess navigating college whenever different ideals are constantly pushed?
Well, it depends. For a female or for a male?
For me.
For you?
For a female.
Try to find a guy that has a similar ideology and get married as soon as you can and have kids.
Just being an individual myself, I don't really care about what a boyfriend or a male has to say.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're fucked. You're cooked. That right there is that is the problem. Is that women will sit there and say they're conservative, but they actually have very feminist ideologies and belief systems with how they move.
Not
if you
really.
don't understand that men lead, women follow, or you don't care what men want. That is precisely the root cause of many of the problems.
I do care what men want to an extent. I have a 3-year relationship.
To an extent.
To an extent, yeah. I have a 3-year relationship, but I'm also an individual myself, and I'm going through college, and I want to be an individual and have my own beliefs. So I was just wondering, because I have a minor in political science, and it's very one-sided here, I guess. Other than about men, give me something that I can do to better myself, not find a man.
Well, I don't know if you're in a happy relationship because you're like over here like I'm an individual and all this other stuff. So I mean, typically when I see a woman that is in a relationship where she's like smitten by the guy and everything, she like is completely submissive to him. She doesn't really care about her individuality so much. She understands that, you know, her identity is tied up with his identity, right? She wants to take his last name. And this whole like I'm an individual like mindset that a lot of modern women have, that is the root cause of the problem. It's like I want a career, I want to do what a man can do. Well, we don't want to date ourselves. We don't want a woman that behaves like a guy because career aspirations and being politically involved in those other stuff, we don't care about that. We don't find that attractive. As much as guys might lie and say, oh, I want you to have a career, we don't give a fuck about that.
Nah, facts, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I think Myron be wilding a little too much, or I think he be talking the truth and they just can't handle the truth. Let me know.